Hi everybody, this is Sonia. Welcome back to my channel. This is Catcrazy Creations Crochet. I hope everybody is doing well and that you've had a lot of crafting, crocheting time since my last video. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you see something in this video and that you will consider hitting the subscribe button and that notification bell that's next to it, and that will let you know when I upload future videos. And once again, if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support, for continuing to come back and see what I've been up to, what I've been making. I enjoy sharing what I make and getting feedback about that. So thank you, and I hope that if you are new, I hope that you will come along on the journey as well. Today I have a finish, well, two finishes really, and I'm still working on part of it. And I also have my Kima Cardi to show. I haven't done much progress on it, but I have done some things, so I want to share that as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. First thing that I want to show that I'm very pleased with is Stevie the owl. And this is what Stevie looks like in the magazine. I changed him up quite a bit. And the number one reason is I have a black cat. I have other cats, but I have a black cat that's kind of long, has long fur. And I just did not think long black fur and white was gonna work good together. So I changed it up. And before I get started, this is from Crochet World, April 2022 issue. So, okay. So here is my version of Stevie the owl. There he is. So what I did was I used a bulky, they used a bulky white. I used a bulky, it's kind of like a cream, I guess. And I used a cafe latte worsted weight from Red Heart. And I just crocheted with them together to make this kind of a pattern. There you can see the pattern better. And what I did for the leg, the feet, is this is just the cafe latte in just by itself, worsted weight. So I made those. The beak is Red Heart black. These are Red Heart black. This is the bulky just by itself. This is, it's a variegated, as you can see, it's variegated. But it was just a very small amount of scrap yarn, so I don't even know what it was. But they wanted gold, and I didn't have gold, but I thought this variegated would look really neat. So, and so there's the front. And he sits really, really good. It's flat bottomed, so it just sits very, very nicely. Okay, so here's the wing, done the same way as the body. Here is the tail feathers. Really like the tail feathers. There's the other wing. And so there he is. This is my version of Stevie the owl. And it looks like his legs, his feet are going up, but So there he is. Yeah, really had fun making him. And here is the original. So anyway, really like how this one turned out. So that was one of my finishes. Now the one that I'm still working on but have finished some are the Floral Pot Protectors. And this is what they will look like. I have the pots that are like this. I have and I have the small skillets, like for egg, like a personal egg size, or you can get maybe 1 or 2 eggs in there, small eggs. I have some of those. So I have 5 total of those. So I have finished 5 of those, and I have a glare from my window. But here is one. I used these colors, so I just put one of those together. I have a brown. Have a pink. I have like a burgundy color. And I have an orange. Let me see if this would work better so you can see. Yeah, that works better. Okay, orange. Burgundy. Very easy pattern. These work up very quickly. The pink. The brown, and then this is the one that I just used, different one. So I'm really happy with how these turned out. So like it showed in the book, you would just put them in there like this. They would come up on the sides. You put your next pot inside. You get another one, you put it in that pot, and you stack them like that, so they aren't going to scratch. Just keeps them from scratching. And what I used was the Lily Sugar and Cream that was in my stash, and I used a red bud. I used hot pink. This one's still on. This is hot orange. And I used the brown, which is warm brown. So those were the colors. Now what I'm doing now is I made these. So they're going to be, they wanted you to use a two weight. So I went ahead and used the cotton. So mine are a little bit bigger, but I like that because they hang over the sides a little bit. So this is the one that I'm going to make for my large ones. There are 4 of these, and then they have a center. So the same as this, just a center. Here's a closer up look. So I have already got started. I've got my centers. I only need 3. So I've got my centers. I've got 2 of these. I need to make 2 more of these. And I've got one each of these, so I've got to make 3 more of these, 3 more of these. Then I will have the big ones put together. And so yeah, that's what I am currently still working on. So that is the Floral Pot Peotectors. And here they are once again. And it is also from Crochet World, April 2022. Okay, and the last thing that I want to show is the Kima Cardi. So here it is once again. It's a nice, just loose fitting, bulky sweater. So what I have accomplished, all that I have accomplished on it is I have sewed the back and the 2 front panels together. So you can't really tell. So here it is. I have sewed. So here's the panel. And here's a panel. And then the back. So that is what I have accomplished so far. I'm going to start working on it. It has been kind of warm here. And when it was time for me to work on this, it was usually warm. And I don't like to have a lot of yarn and stuff on me, like something bulky or big like that when it's warm. So I kind of put it aside. But I'm going to be getting it back out, and I'm going to be finishing up. So the next thing to come is going to be I'm putting in the arms. So that will be the next thing. But I wanted to bring it out and show you that I did at least get the front and the back panels sewed together. So, and this is using, it's called Shadow, and it is, I think it's a 5-weight. And it's Lion brand. Let me see. Here's what the ball looks like. It's a really pretty color, very soft. Let me see if I've got the band. Still, yeah, I do. Sorry about getting so close up there to the camera. Okay, it's Lion brand. It's Hue and Me. And it is Shadow Ombre down there, here at the bottom. And it is a 5-weight. So, yeah. So anyway, that is what I will be starting to work on. Again, I'm going to get the sleeves in. And my plans are for June, I'm going to finish up the pot protectors. And on my next video, once I have finished those, which they will be done by my next video, is I'm going to bring out some of my pots and my pans, and I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to show you what it looks like how big they are, you know, how much they cover with the crochet cotton thread. I just liked the idea of the crochet cotton, not thread, yarn. It's because they can just go right in the washing machine and just be a lot easier to care for, I think. Okay, so I'll finish those. I'm going to work on the Cardi. And there are quite a few things in the June issue of Crochet World that I want to start. So I will probably be starting a couple of new projects. And if you haven't looked at that video, It was the video right before this one. So just go back a video and you guys can check out all of the fun projects and things that they have in the Crochet World flip through that I did. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for continuing to come back. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing my videos. I do appreciate it so much. Thank you for continuing to share them. That does help to get my videos out to people that may not know anything about my channel. So I do appreciate your help by sharing. I do appreciate it. So anyway, stay safe, take care, and I will see you on the next video.